Hey everyone, welcome back for another video. This video is being sponsored by Riverstone Audio. Thank you Riverstone Audio for giving me the opportunity to do this product review on your rock and roll 380 record weight. I did an unboxing on this on my last video. You should check it out if you haven't seen it. But today I'm going to do the actual product review of Riverstone Audio's record weight 380. Okay, I shot this video once already and lost it, so I'm doing this a second or third time. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but I'm gonna get right to the point. Again, this video is being brought to you by, or being sponsored by, Riverstone Audio. Okay, again, thank you Riverstone Audio for giving me the opportunity to do this. I'm gonna get right to it. Some of this information I'm going to tell you, you may know, you may not know, you may be aware of what a record weight is, you may have no idea. I thought about a couple different ways of myself doing this product review of Riverstone Audio's record weight, and I wanted to be thorough. I could have done it literally in like 4 or 5 minutes, told you this, told you that, go and buy it, don't go and buy it, whatever, bye, have a nice life. But I want to learn, and I also want to give you the information that I've learned. I want to make this more of an informative product review. And if anybody is thinking of getting a record weight, this is something that you might want to listen to, you might want to watch. I generally don't do scripted videos, but as I was doing this product review here in my music room, I found that there was more information I think some people probably would want to hear. Why do you like it? Why don't you like it? What's a record weight? About how much is a record weight? This and that. So again, this is an informative, product review of Riverstone Audio's record weight 380, and I hope you watch the whole video, because it might give you some information that that you didn't know before. So I'm going to get right to it, and I hope I don't have to start this video again. Again, brought to you by Riverstone Audio. That's their little insignia there. So anyway, alrighty, a lot to go through, and a lot I'm going to say is going to be right here, so you're going to see me looking down. So as I said, I'm going to be doing a product review of Riverstone Audio's record weight 380. The 380 refers to the weight in grams, 380 grams, or 13.4 ounces, which is an optimal, an absolute perfect weight for a record weight. So kudos to Riverstone Audio for coming up with that one, because I had no idea what 380 was. Turns out it's a perfect weight. Brought to you by Riverstone Audio. Riverstone Audio was gracious enough to send me this record weight for my unbiased review. First, I asked myself, because we buy products, as record collectors, we buy different products to care for our records, care for our record collection. And I like to know, does that product do what it's manufactured to do? Because a lot of times it doesn't, or it just fails, and it doesn't hold up to the hype. So I asked myself, does the Riverstone Audio record weight 380 do what it's made to do? Dampen the vibrations in your turntable to make contact with the stylus in your vinyl record. So that's the point of the weight, the record weight. And if you're interested in Riverstone Audio record weight or any other product or products, and where you can get them, I'll get into that at the end of this video, so please stay tuned. Next, I am not paid, or I'm not being paid. I'm not being paid by Riverstone Audio for this product review. I promised them I'd give my complete and total unbiased opinion on it. I reached out to them, and they were more than happy to send me a record weight to get an outside party and unbiased overlook and review on their record weight. I'm going to give my unbiased opinion on Riverstone Audio's Rock and Roll Series 380 record weight turntable stabilizer made of anodized aluminum. Now, you're going to hear me refer to this as a Rock and Roll 380, but I'm going to get into the details about that, but it's the same record weight that Riverstone Audio sells, same size, same dimensions. This one just happens to be engraved with a 6-string guitar. That's why it's called a Rock and Roll 380. What is the point of a record weight? Its purpose is to dampen any vibrations, as I said earlier, in the turntable and make better contact with the stylus and the vinyl record. I'm trying not to be rushed, but I do apologize. I just have a lot to go through, and that's why I have my little cheat sheet, so I can kind of make sure I get everything, I cover everything. Record weights come in all shapes and sizes, from endless types of materials made from wood to stainless steel. Crazy what variety of record weights are out there. They also range in price. From the cheapest record weight I found was like $14. It's probably worth less than that. That was the wooden one, actually. Up to 100 and plus. You have to ask yourself, what is a good record weight for me or for you? Is there such thing as record weights that are too heavy or too light or too big? I'll be getting into that later, but there are a few things that I consider when buying accessories, such as Riverstone Audio's record weight. There are a few things I take into consideration. Accuracy, reliability, affordability, and does the product do what it's supposed to do? It's that simple. Or is it just all hogwash? Some misconstrued information about record weights. Record weights are meant to be used to flatten warped records. Absolutely not true. Now, Riverstone Audio claims, and other companies claim, but for all intents and purposes, because this video is sponsored by Riverstone Audio, Riverstone Audio claims that their record weight flattens warped and bowed records. Now, don't misconstrue what they mean. I think what they mean is they temporarily flatten them to make the contact between the stylus and vinyl record better. But I can't confirm that because I don't have any warped or bowed records. So you have to take what they're saying into consideration from what they're saying. I did not witness that. Again, I don't have anything to prove that. But I would second guess that. I thought my light just went out. I would second guess that. But again, they could be completely true. I just cannot confirm that. Where am I? Again, that's just that last part was my opinion. I can't say that Riverstone Audio's record weight actually flattens bowed or warped records. Record weights are universal, as one size fits all. This is absolutely not true. If it's too heavy, it can actually damage the motor in your turntable. Too light, and it won't be effective. So how do you know? I found using an app on my phone. So how do you know what's too heavy? Well, there's a couple things you can do. And I'm going to get into some of the exact weights in just a couple minutes. But what I did was I wanted to see, okay, if the motor is going to be strained, I would think the turntable is going to slow down if you put the record weight on it. So what I did was an app on my phone measures that's what it's for. It's an app that measures the speed of your turntable. So I did 4 different times, and I'm going to disclose what I found. So as again 4 different times with my app, my phone on my app, my turntable spins between 33 33.38 RPMs and 33.40 RPMs continuously. Okay. I put the record weight on it, the Riverstone Audio's record weight. I put on my turntable. It literally played. It actually spun exactly the same. No difference. So there's no concern if it's too heavy for your turntable. Okay, but depending on maybe a cheaper turntable, I would, just for peace of mind, I would still do the whole cell phone app, and just to see, again, for a peace of mind, probably maybe like a cheaper turntable, just again as a peace of mind. But for my turntable, it worked absolutely fine, no issues whatsoever. Let's see, where am I? Talked about the speed of my turntable. So I'm confident that the my turntable motor, it's no problem at all. Okay. Things to consider when shopping for a record weight. Some record weights are too big, circumference, and that will affect the retraction of your toner arm going back into its resting place. It'll hit the toner arm, or the cartridge will, the head shell, excuse me, will hit the record weight if it's too big. I noticed that some record weights, you can tell this from the stock photos of the person selling it, the company selling it. It's sitting on a vinyl record, and it covers up the entire record label. The bigger it goes, the more chance of it hitting the record weight. But no problems with this one. It's you can see more of the record label. Okay, no problem whatsoever. The record weight is too tall. It's too tall. Which this one, the record weight is too tall, and you can't close the lid of your turntable dust cover. Again, with Riverstone Audio's record weight, I did not have an issue with it, but I do recommend, depending on what kind of turntable you have, you should certainly, one, check the speed of your turntable. Two, take a couple of measurements. More for the height, because this I don't believe you're not going to have an issue with your turntable, with your toner arm with this. I think the biggest problem you're going to have is if your turntable is really, if the dust cover is really, it's really shallow, you would have a problem. But for an average turntable, I don't think you're going to have a problem. And I'm going to give you the exact dimensions. And the dimensions of the record weight is right on Riverstone Audio's website. So you can make a few measurements, the width, the height, and make sure it's going to work for your particular turntable. But I think the biggest problem you're going to have is the dust cover, not so much the toner arm. As I said, so be sure to take a few, just take a few minutes to make a few measurements, make sure it's going to work for your turntable. I personally don't think it's going to be a problem. As I said, Riverstone Audio has taken all this into consideration and claimed their record weights will fit and work on most turntables with no trouble. So, as far as size, as far as a weight, what's good? Again, I'm trying to give you information that you can use. Informative video. So, what record weight is too much or too little? Okay, so I found between 8 ounces and 14.71 ounces is an acceptable record weight. It's my opinion, though, that anything around 8 or 9 ounces is simply too light. It's too small, too light. But it might work for your turntable. Okay, but you really don't have to, because Riverstone Audio has done all the work for you, and this is the one you need. Again, there are tons of different record weights out there. The weight and the size matters. It really does. Let's see here. Somewhere I've seen record weights go between 20 and 24 ounces. Way too big. Way too heavy. But it might work for your turntable. But 20 ounces, 24 ounces is actually a lot, and it really doesn't, it's not necessary to be that heavy. Again, it might work for your turntable, but. So I found between 13 and 14 ounces is a good weight. Let's see. As I said previously, you can easily check the speed of your turntable with your cell phone app. The Riverstone Audio record weights are perfect, and they fall right into the acceptable range of a record weight, the size and the mass, the size, whatever, and the weight. Oh, it's not too heavy, not too light. It's 13.4 ounces, which is perfect. So with that said, I'd like to give some information about the Riverstone Audio record weight 380. Riverstone Audio's record weights they're all the same size, they're all the same shape. They just come in different colors and different engravings. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but this is actually it's laser engraved. It's not a sticker. They're all the same size. They're all the same. They're all the same size, weight. They're all the same. Again, color and engravings are different. So I wanted to read directly from Riverstone Audio's website, just to give you a little more information. And again, this is right from Riverstone Audio's website, so you can tell where I got my information and what made me decide on my decisions. You know, basically, this is what they're claiming, and then I'm going to tell you what I found. Okay, I'm going to probably say rock and roll 380. I'm just referring to this particular one, but again, this refers to Riverstone Audio's record weights. Sometimes they just changed what style. This is the rock and roll 380 because of the 6-string Fender. Rock and roll guitar series record weights. What can we say? We like electric guitars, rock and roll and vinyl records, and couldn't settle for being a boring record weight. Riverstone Audio's newest line of record weights perform as well as they look. Definitely not your average record weight. The Rock and Roll 380, again, this pertains to all of Riverstone Audio's record weights. Record weights are machined from a solid billet of premium aerospace grade aluminum alloy 7075-T6 and anodized for surface protection and color. That's how get the kind of a matted color almost. Let's see. These weights look great on and off a turntable. I agree. The attention to detail, agreed again, does not stop with the engineering design of the weight or the laser engraving. To protect your LP record labels and provide additional damping, a 1 millimeter thick EVA pad is affixed to the base of the record weight. A foam-lined wooden pine box, is also included to protect your record weight when not in use. This is the EVA foam. It's EVA foam. Okay, nice protection. Looks good. It's got a purpose. And this is the pine box that it comes with. There you go. Okay, there is the box right there. This is the same material, the EVA foam, to protect your record weight when it's not in use. Let's see here. Specifications of the box, not important. And again, they're all the same shape. They're all the same shape, all the same size, same weight and everything. Just different colors and laser engravings. Okay, busy. Better sound, okay? Improves contact between a record and platter to reduce the transfer of unwanted vibrations to a stylus. The reduction of extraneous vibrations reduces distortion, provides better detail, tighter bass, and overall improvement of sound quality. I could not agree any more. I absolutely totally agree. Also helpful to temporarily improve flatness. This is where this is where I don't agree. Flatness of LPs. A warped or bowed record changes the contact angle between the stylus tip and record groove, leading to audio distortion and additional lateral loading of a stylus. So that's, that's what they claim. Less stress on motors. The medium mass, 380 gram, again, an absolute perfect weight of 13.4 ounces. The Rock and Roll 380 makes it well suited for use on most turntables, including vintage turntables. The medium mass requires a lower starting torque and a low profile precision machining wobble, which lowers and radial loading of motor spindle during record playback. So what they're saying is this will work on most, if not all, turntables. I think what it comes down to is it going to be is it too tall for your turntable? I really don't think you're going to have a problem with that. Okay, I really don't think you're going to have a problem at all. Okay. Looks great on any turntable. The Rock and Roll 380 record weights not only improve sound quality, they are a work of art, ergonomically designed for easy gripping. The exquisite surface finish was obtained by a process that involves multi-step glass beading, not bleeding, glass beading, hand polished and anodized for surface protection and color. Looks great on and off the turntable. Low profile. This is where size does matter. Low profile fits under most dust covers. Probably safer to say most and not all. Best to measure before ordering. Requires approximately 36 millimeter from record surface to the underside of your dust cover. Foam lined wooden box is included to protect the record weight when not in use, and it goes into the specs of that, but it's not really important. Best of all, it's the price. Now I've seen these in different prices. Riverstone Audio's record weights range in price. Okay, they can range anywhere from $39.50 to $59.95. This particular one, if I remember correctly, was $39.99. If I remember correctly, but well worth the money. My overall review of Riverstone Audio's record weight 380. I don't think I said this in the beginning, and I made a note here, so I was sure to say it at some point in this video. I need to disclose information about the equipment I used because some people may have a different outlook, or not a different outlook. They might have it'll just turn out differently for you depending on your equipment. I really think you're going to have the same results I did, though. I have my turntable is my I almost forgot what I had. The JVC QLF4 turntable. Okay. With on it, I am using a cork platter mat. For all of you that watch my videos, I had an issue with the platter mat. I went back to the cork platter mat because I think I fixed the problem. I'm currently using the cork platter mat on the turntable. So good. So far so good with it. And also, not only that, but I think it's important to know also, well, one, the platter mat I think is important. And also, I have a brand new, with zero miles on it, a brand new cartridge, brand new Audiophone cartridge. Just put it on when I was doing this review. Worked out perfectly, and I say that because I want you to know that everything is zeroed in perfectly. Okay, everything is good. Okay, so, and that's important. I don't think you're gonna have, if you have a different platter mat, you may or may not have, I like to disclose this, you may or may not have an issue. Okay, I don't think you will, but I just want to let you know the equipment I'm using. Okay, and you're not gonna, I doubt you're gonna have an issue if you have an older cartridge or stylus. But just so you know, that's information I have there. Let's see here. I did several experiments, okay, many times over and over again to make sure that the outcome weren't an isolated incident, and I wanted to be sure what I was witnessing and hearing was accurate. I didn't want to just do it and then do something else. I did it continuously. A lot of time listening to records. The sacrifices we make. The sacrifices we make. But trust me, I thoroughly did listen to, I thoroughly did a product review on this. I want it to be absolutely accurate. So I listened to, number one, I listened to several records. I listened to several records with and without the record weight to try and tune into the difference. And it was absolutely a difference. I could tell a difference right away. For the good. This is where we get the what do they call it? The meat and gravy of this Riverstone Audio's record weight. You're getting the meat and gravy right now. Okay. The difference is like listening to a record than listening to the same album on CD. That's the difference. Okay. Without it and then with it is like listening to a CD. It's that much of a difference. Okay. And all thanks to Riverstone Audio's record weight 380. Brought to you by using the record weight is best described almost like high def or 3D. The instruments sound better and clearer. That was the biggest difference I heard, was the instruments sound better and they sound clearer. As far as flattening a record, as Riverstone Audio claims, I can confirm it flattens records. I don't have anything that needs to be flattened. I also, I took a little excerpt of what Riverstone Audio claimed about flattening. I just wanted to read it, and again, I cannot confirm this because I don't. The thing I find weird is they don't say it will keep your record flat, and that's the point of it. I just think it's bold that they would say it will flatten your warped or bowed records. Again, it may, but I cannot confirm that. Again, this is directly from the website. Also helpful to temporarily improve flatness of LPs. A warped or bowed record changes the contact angle between the stylus tip and record groove, leading to audio distortion and additional lateral loading of a stylus. Again, I cannot confirm that it flattens records. My opinion is, as I said, it's a bold statement. Take it for what it's worth. Again, I can't confirm it. Number three. Number three, for the next experiment, I took into consideration records are made differently now with like 180, 200 gram records, opposed to back in the 1960s or earlier with the Dynaflex, vinyl, or recycled plastic when records were very light and bowed easily, very thin and floppy. I have a few of them. This got, where am I? With thin floppy disks. Or the Dynaflex records, okay? This as in the Dynaflex records, this got better, but still records come in different widths and weights. And they do. Through, whatever. Through the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. They're all, there's a range, but they're all different. So I asked myself, where and when is a record weight necessary? Are they needed all the time or just on thinner vinyl records? Or cheaper, because they save money by not using as much product. So in short, I found a record weight is necessary. Record weight is necessary with the older and thinner records such as the Dynaflex records. But with thicker 180 or 200 gram records, there was no difference. There was no difference in sound. Now, this may or may not be a surprise to you because when they started, I don't know exactly when they started making the 180, 200 gram vinyl records, but they did it for better sound. And it doesn't, maybe the needle doesn't vibrate as much on the vinyl record for the more expensive 180, 200 gram or higher vinyl records. But again, I did not see a difference. I did not see a difference with the thicker 180, 200 gram vinyl records. But I certainly did see a difference with the older records, and I think that means something. I'm not saying that Riverstone Audio's record weight doesn't work as well. I'm saying I really don't think it's necessary on your more expensive 180, 200 gram vinyl records. I really don't. It's not necessary, because I didn't hear a difference. I just don't think it's necessary, and that's no bash to Riverstone Audio. It's just I just really don't think it's necessary on the thicker vinyl records. Some people may know that already. I didn't, and for all of you who didn't know, there you go. Knowledge is power. Okay. Like I said, I want to clarify where and when the record weight is necessary. And what I was showing, I meant to show these records, and I won't take too much of your time, too much more on this. So the newer records, such as this is Steve Perry's Traces. This is, I believe this is 180 gram, maybe a little less. I'm not sure. This is CCR's Live at Woodstock. This is, I'm pretty sure this is between 180 200 gram. This this is Gilbert O'Sullivan. This is a newer pressing as well. Probably 180, maybe a little less. This right here, this is the Guy That Walks, Fight Fire. This is a double album that came out a couple of years ago. I can't remember exactly the year on it. But this is like, I think this is 200 gram or higher. This is probably some of the thickest vinyl records I have in my collection. I mean, these are monsters. And again, there was no difference in sound. And again, I'm not saying that to bash. Riverstone Audio. I'm just saying I really don't think it's necessary. The record weights aren't necessary on the fatter or higher gram, like 180, 200 gram vinyl records. The biggest difference I found was on older records. Okay, the sound. Oh, the Eagles. Here we go. The sound is Rolling Stones. This should be my top 5 albums or 6 albums I found in 2019. Still in cellophane. Could not believe the difference. Could not believe the difference with the sound. Again, not saying that to bash Riverstone Audio. It just, I want it to be clear, because I don't bother putting the record weight on the vinyl records that like the newer style. It doesn't hurt. You can certainly put it on if that's your motion. I found myself doing that. I'm just getting to motion of using the record weight. It doesn't hurt. You can certainly put it on if you want to. It just may not be necessary, and if it is, it's not by much. But so in the end, Riverstone Audio record weight 3. So in the end, excuse me, my voice getting sore. So in the end, the Riverstone Audio record weight 380 did exactly what it was made to do. Dampen vibrations on the turntable to make better contact between the stylus and the vinyl record. Excuse me. Again, it worked. Riverstone Audio record weight absolutely, it stood tall. It did what it was supposed to do. And again, I'm not getting paid to say this. I'm just telling you what I witnessed. Okay, Riverstone Audio's record weight absolutely works. With all that said, I truly give Riverstone Audio's record weight 5 out of 5 stars, hands down. 5 out of 5 stars, no doubt. So where do you buy Riverstone Audio's record weight or any of their other products? If you go, I'm going to put a link to Riverstone Audio, their website, down below in the description. And you go there, and they're actually sold through Amazon. They're sold through Amazon. So when you find the record weight you like, you choose it, you pick it, and then you go to Amazon. I suggest just I mean, you can do that. You can see some of the other stuff they have, but if you go onto Amazon's website, if you go onto Amazon and just type in Riverstone audio record weight, you may get more of a choice. I thought I remember seeing more just by going directly through Amazon. But make sure that it's being sold by Riverstone Audio, because there are weights out there that are kind of similar, not really much like this, but don't just, they show other products and you might choose one that's not Riverstone Audio, and I don't want you to think that you're buying something from them and it's not. So you're probably better off going directly through the website. But you know, I could not be happy with Riverstone Audio's record weight. I plan on doing another review on another one of their products that I purchased on my own, and I'll be doing that. I have several product reviews I have to get made, but if you're looking for a record weight, Riverstone Audio record weight 380 is the best one, the best in the market for the price and for reliability of exactly, it does exactly what it's supposed to do, and that's, you know, as simple as this is, it simply gives a better sound. There you go. That draws this video to a conclusion. I hope you check out Riverstone Audio. I'm really getting sore. Check out Riverstone Audio. Link to their channel will be down below. And if you end up going on Amazon, just make sure that you are buying it from Riverstone Audio. I don't want you to get duped into buying a piece of crap. Might be better off going directly through the website though, okay? And I'll put a link in the description down below. But I thank you for watching. Most importantly, this could not have been possible without Riverstone Audio. There we go. Could not have been possible without them generously sending this for a review. Check it out. Let me know if you end up buying one. Let me know how it works out for you. I'm sure you won't have any issues. And again, make sure you take a few measurements of your own turntable. That way you'll know that it's going to fit. The dust cover is going to close. Probably not going to be an issue because this one's pretty shallow. Probably not going to be an issue, but it's always good to be safe and make a few measurements. And that's it. Thank you again, Riverstone Audio. I look forward to doing more business with you in the future. And everybody who's watching, let me know if you end up buying one and how it works out for you. As always, be kind to others. Peace.